Hello, everybody, and welcome to Studio 511. This is the inaugural episode of Ascending Olympus. I am your host, Abel Morales, and I'm being joined by Hambone. Welcome, Hambone. Thank you so much.
Thank you for welcoming me, Abel.
Oh, yes.
I feel welcome.
Indeed. So, I kind of want to get this out here a little bit to let everybody know what they're watching. DZW is presenting this this new episode, this new show. What we're going to do is go inside the roster, inside the locker room of DZW, where I will be able to get a chance to interview everybody, well, hopefully everybody on the roster, so we can get to know their, ascent to Olympus Arena. So, we have you on the very first episode here, Hambone, and, there's a lot... There's a lot of reasons why we want to pick you here for the first episode, but I think we'll let the audience see for themselves about some of that. But I guess we need to introduce you to maybe some people that don't know who you are. You're known as the Boss of the Stix, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, tell me a little bit about how did that moniker come to be?
The Boss of the Stix was, no joke, completely stolen from Big Smo. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. Boss of the Stix was straight from Big Smo, straight from the song. No other two ways about it. I had a chance to meet him at a concert at a four-wheeler park there in Crosby. And had a chance to hang with him for a second, chill with him. My cousin Bree was there. Love you, Bree. And he had some Jolly Rancher moonshine. Oh, man.
Jolly Rancher moonshine.
Jolly Rancher moonshine. Now let me explain this to you real quick, and then I'll leave this alone. Okay. I'm hijacking already.
Already.
Jolly Rancher moonshine. I walk up to him. Hey man, my name is Hambone. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've been using it. Man, take a drink here, boy. Thank you, sir. Whew. Grape, man, that's good stuff. Take another drink, boy. It was cherry.
Okay.
I hand it back to him. Take another drink, boy. Watermelon. What is this magic in my hands? That's Jolly Rancher moonshine, boy.
It was the same cup, different flavors.
It never left my hand, and every drink tasted different.
Wow, okay.
One of these days, I hope that guy gets out of jail. Not Big Smo, the guy who made the moonshine. And I want some more.
Well, okay.
That's a total assumption. That's no attack on anybody.
Great. Alrighty. So, all right. So we have this moonshine.
Yes.
Now that may have been delicious.
Yes.
But there is something else that you're known for that is quite delicious.
Yes.
Fudge. You bring fudge to the wrestling shows and you sell it at intermission. Okay. What's the deal with that? Where did you get that idea?
All right. Sweet Mama's homemade fudge. Number one, Sweet Mama.
Sweet Mama
is my sweet mama, the lovely Mama Bone. She's probably sitting at home tonight, wishing that her baby boy had nothing to do with professional wrestling. Oh, man. My mother made this fudge for years. And, we'd always have it at Thanksgiving and at Christmas and family reunions and such. And it was just so good. And then my dad's health got to the point where he was no longer able to work a regular job. His sales positions, his time, he was just not able to be there physically. And Mama, was doing what she could, but then they got to the point where they started selling fudge around town. Okay. My dad would go to local businesses, mechanics that we knew, antique shops. There was a couple Mexican food restaurants, and they'd get a taste of it. They'd just fall in love with it, and they'd say, "Hey, bring me 4 pans next week." You got it. Well, boom.
Oh, all right.
That was actually a way. In like manner, how I've paid some of my bills with selling fudge. Thank you very much to everyone who's ever bought any, by the way.
Myself included,
yes, sir, multiple times.
It is delicious.
And my mama and my daddy paid their bills for a while selling that fudge. So, it's... And then I look around and I see T-shirts, pictures, T-shirts, pictures, T-shirts, pictures... Something different. Pictures and T-shirts. Not knocking anybody, but what I'm saying is that I saw an opportunity for something different.
There you go.
And look at me. Is there anything about me that doesn't scream different?
That's true. And I mean, who would want a picture?
I mean, seriously, do you want this on your wall? I mean, the Toothless Wonder here. They only, Toothless Aggression. That was a 2000s thing. I was not around when that was a thing, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. But you're living that gimmick now.
I'm doing my best.
Okay. Well, in that about the fudge, you mentioned a little something. You mentioned about your dad's health, and I've known you for a bit. Maybe some of the DZW faithful hasn't known you for as long as I have.
Right.
But I remember you being a little bit bigger of a boy than you are now. Is there how did that go? Like, I mean, you lost so much weight. Is it because you're staying away from your own product, the fudge, or like what's going on there?
I tell you what, if I was doing that, I'd probably be down 220 by now. We'd be billing it. We'd be billing it as the artist formerly known as Hambone, something like that. No, it's there's a lot of factors into it, and the biggest thing that factors into it is I'm a father of 4.
Okay.
I have 4 school-age children. Your prayers are appreciated daily. It's. I totally forgot what you were saying, man. I'm so tired. Chasing the kids, man. I'm wore out.
You just wore out from chasing
tired.
the kids.
This is real life affecting,
evident right there. I mean, I got tea.
Tea. You know what? In all
you want
honesty, I really sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate your generous and thoughtful offer. However,
what are you doing?
I brought
your own refreshments?
My own beverage of choice for the evening in a fine. Would you like to smell the bottle cap?
Sure, what the heck, why not? Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Is that the moonshine? Is that the Jolly Rancher moonshine?
You know what? I wish it was. This is straight hops and wheat flavored.
Hops and wheat.
Carbonated. Maybe some malt.
You really filled that thing up there.
Well, there's still a little bit of room, but that's that spill space.
Oh, okay.
When the flavor saver gets in the way, I got to have that spill space. Because I mean,
well, I mean, as healthy as ever.
Absolutely. And that's the weight loss. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what we were.
I stepped on the scales this morning. See, the cure-all. I need to get a caricature made of
you just doing that?
Yeah.
Put that on a picture.
There
you saw that next to the fudge.
Put that on the fudge logo.
Yeah.
Someone with no teeth selling a sugary substance.
That'll work.
That's marketability.
Yes.
So, okay, the weight loss. I actually am down to 260 pounds.
Wow.
It's been a lot of changing in diets. A lot of people, from what I've seen, I am not a fitness guru by any stretch of the imagination. My idea of a diet, you go on these stretches of fasting.
Right.
For me, fast means it's supposed to go by quickly. I can fast. I can fast 24 hours. A day. I can not fast 24 hours. Excuse me. I can fast 24 times a day.
Oh, okay.
Let me clarify.
Yeah, once every hour.
Right. So for me, that's not it. But changing the diets. Taking care of myself, in all honesty. I used to get up in the morning, I'd drink my coffee, smoke me a pack of cigarettes. This true story here. Eat me some chicken tenders and pizza rolls. Mm-hmm. And then my wife got back from bringing the kids to school. I'm fixing to head out the door to work, and she hands me some donuts. Thank you, baby. And I walk out the door, and I'm eating donuts after the fried chicken and the pizza rolls. Got another cup of coffee in my hand. And
coffee.
Yeah. No. When I'm driving, it's coffee. When I'm riding, it's whoever is paying me.
There you go.
Could be Pepsi, could be 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just being sensible.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, honestly, I eat maybe once a day.
Yeah.
But when I got in this business, I was 375 pounds.
Yeah.
At my largest, I was 396.
That's wow.
Speaking of hefty fellas losing weight, shout out to Super Tex Brent McKenzie, who has shed multiple personalities off of himself.
That's true.
It's ridiculous. Huge and then see, that's a guy who has put in the work in the gym. He's the one who's actually putting in that sweat side of it, putting in the work side of it. I have been more on the Yeah, I'm taking care of myself in a sensible way because of my age. I am in the wrestling business. I'm an older guy. Even though I haven't been doing this but 8 years.
We call them veterans.
No. I respect this business too much to be called a veteran.
Okay.
Let me make that clear. I have received compliments from veterans. Mm-hmm. I've been blessed to have been mentored and guided people like Tugboat Taylor, number one. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest one right there. He is the reason that I am Hambone.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Tugboat. I mean, Tugboat, he passed away, was it 2 months ago now?
He passed away the day before my birthday.
Really?
November 8th.
It's been that long.
November 8th.
Oh, wow.
My band, I was just reminded of that today because I was finally checking my Twitter, and I still have that picture as my banner picture on Twitter at the current time here.
Right.
And I saw that and it just kind of reminded me again. Yeah, Tug. Anybody who ever met Tug will tell you that he was something else. Mm-hmm. He was something else. Whether they liked him or they didn't like him, everyone agreed that Tug was something else. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that amongst the people that I call friends, he was nothing but loved and cherished.
Indeed.
And Tug.
There you go. Yes, it's a Tug. Shall we clink that? There you go. It's a Tug.
Well, this got a little realer than I expected.
Oh, hey, that's what we're about here, being real. So, I mean, that's great. I mean, a lot of people shared the emotions. Unfortunately, I've never had the chance to meet Tugboat myself, but I've met all of his, I guess you call them students or disciples, rather.
Disciples.
You know, especially working at DZW, because DZW was so heavily influenced by Tugboat.
The groundwork would not have existed had it not been for Tugboat Taylor. Colony Soto, Silky Baines, myself, Dustin Grace, Punkin Morgan, you know, the ones who were at that foundation, you know, and not to mention, of course, emphasize Colony Soto, the man who runs the show. Mm-hmm. We're all influenced, trained, mentored, polished in some form or fashion, put in this business and rubbed by Tugboat Taylor. And like DZW would not be around.
Right.
And to see the people who have come through, who have been students of Tugs, to come through and express what that they have appreciated the events, and they've appreciated what Colony is doing and what we are trying to do over there, and what we are doing. Not trying, we are doing.
Yes.
You know, people are appreciative, and we have to turn it right back around and say thank you, Tug. Mm-hmm. So that's how much he means to us.
Now, I got to throw this at you, because I noticed when you were rattling off those names, there was one name that you did skip over, and that was one David Duperon. As you pour yourself more alcoholic adult beverage.
Hang on a second.
Uh-oh.
I brought back up.
You're going to start talking about dupe. You got a drink?
This is for David.
This is for... That's not moonshine. That's strong.
I'm not going to...
That's got an odor.
I offered this flask to Johnny Flex one time, and I swear he grew an inch. He is now 5'1.25".
Is that?
Yeah. No? Okay.
No. I'm fine. Oh, God.
You know what? I'll tell you though. That is a potent aroma to that. However, the aroma of the name that you mentioned just a moment ago, still stands out over this.
He still refuses to say his name, though.
I got no desire to put any credibility towards that piece of trash.
Wow.
I've got no desire to say his name. Mm-hmm. Any time that his name comes out of my mouth, and mind you, like I said earlier, if a veteran were to call me a journeyman, I would take that as high praise. Mm-hmm. So I'm a nobody in this business. Mm-hmm. For me to say his name gives him too much credit. That puts him over. Mm-hmm. So y'all can put in whatever name you want. As far as I'm concerned, we can call him Dickie Doo. Dickie Doo. You know what? I hope that by the time this comes out, I have already gotten a t-shirt made that says Dickie Doo. And I'm pretty sure that I can get me the silhouette Duperon's head with that thing on his head. You know,
the little bone thing?
Yeah. I've seen some roadkill in my time too, but I had enough sense to leave it alone or use it for dinner, not put on your head. Anyway, I want that silhouette right there.
Okay.
And then right below the silhouette, it says hashtag Dickie Doo.
Dickie Doo. Well, yeah. Okay. There was other members of, well, I don't know if I'm really allowed to say this, but members of the chess club. Now, the chess club isn't, something that's publicized.
Cease and desist.
Yeah. It's not something that you guys really talk about as like a faction in wrestling.
No,
it's
not
more
like
of
that.
More of a thing for the boys, right? Behind the scenes kind of thing. Am I wrong?
I tell you what, the guy you want to talk to as far as what the chess club is Romeo Falcon. It's his baby.
Okay.
It's his baby. But I'll tell you what it means to me. What the chess club means to me is a collection of brothers within the brotherhood who got no problem just being themselves. I'm a nerd, man.
Yeah.
Boss of the Stix. I'm a tough guy. I snarl. Dude, I'm a nerd. I'm such a nerd, dude. When I'm in the car, normally I'm either listening to, goodness, I gotta admit, I one of my guilty pleasures, the Jim Cornette Experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, corny.
Yes. Also, Silky Baines and Chris Spizak have been putting on a pretty good podcast.
Oh, okay.
I've been enjoying their stuff as well. I'll put you over on Twitter here in a little while, guys. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. As far as like the...
About the chess club. Oh, wait.
The chess club.
Oh, here we go.
I was running short. Man, that moonshine kicked me.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Whew, I totally forgot about that piece of... Chess club, what it means to me is a collection of boys who get together and we say, I got your back no matter what because I know who you are, because you ain't afraid to tell me who you are. The people who are in that brotherhood with me are people that I consider the ones that when hits the fan, they're the ones I call.
Okay.
And I have very few people in this world that I consider those people. Piece of Trash was one of those. But the chess club is one of those things. We don't go in mass say, we're going to run this place. No. We represent something, that we appreciate amongst ourselves.
Okay.
If a promotion decides to say, hey, we like you guys. I want y'all to be an example for the rest of these guys, as a team, how to work as teamwork, things like that. Cool. We're down to do it. But as far as anything else goes, Romeo Falcon, RomeoFalcon.com.
There you go. Okay, well, you mentioned something in there that I like to hit on, and I actually planned a little game. That's why I'm bringing out my phone right now. There's this little game that I like to play, so we could start off, end off on kind of a light foot.
Cool.
All right. So word association. You kind of mentioned this in there, so let's build on that. So you ready?
All right.
Brotherhood.
Love. Respect. Loyalty. Trust. Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Respect. Loyalty.
It's on the man's hat. Oh, you're getting closer to the camera.
Make sure I don't there. Respect.
There you go.
Loyalty. Colors are kind of off. I apologize. That's brotherhood. Brotherhood. People who I am not blood related to, who I can call at the drop of a hat, and I know they're going to be there for me. And I would do the same thing for them. That's brotherhood.
Okay. Well, let's go on to our next one here. This should be fun. Submission wrestling.
Giggity. I apologize. This just went to PG-13. No, submission wrestling. I am a huge fan.
Really?
I'm a huge fan. I don't utilize it very much simply because most of the time I've generally been kicked in the head fairly recently, or I ran face first into a ring post or something like that, and I forget about it. I learned a lot of my foundation, of course, Tug teaching us Greco-Roman wrestling. That was a foundation of mat work. And then being able to learn from DJ King, who is mostly self-taught in a lot of what he does. But he's a phenomenal mat wrestler, and I've been blessed to spend time with him in the ring and out of the ring. Just got to throw that out there. Love you, DJ. Submission wrestling to me, if I was in a situation where it was either, tap or be tapped, sorry, I ain't tapping. I know what my body can do. You know, I know how far I can push my body.
Because you're definitely more of a brawler. I don't mean to interrupt, but yeah, you're definitely a brawler. That's why I threw submission wrestling at you.
You're very true. You're very true in stating that. I would much rather, bust a guy's chin with my forearm, jump off top rope, put an elbow through his heart, throw him on my back, and, pop his chin across my shoulder and listen to his skull slap on the mat.
That was very visceral. Okay, well, let's move on.
Welcome to episode 1. The bar's been set, boys.
Okay, well, our third one.
Oh, there's more?
I got 5 of these.
Okay, we got 5. All right, we got 5.
The third one.
Oh, King Kong Bundy. Count to 5!
Colony Soto.
Brother, friend, honor. Not just because he looks like a samurai, because he cut the ponytail off.
He looks like a samurai.
No joke. Like when they told me that he was called the Mighty Soto, when I first met him, they told us the Mighty Soto. I'm in my mind. I see him with a katana, and like those like the this is gonna sound so disrespectful when I say this, but like the parachute style pants that were like a solid. You know what I'm talking
samurai
about?
Pants. They're not parachute, but they're samurai pants.
Yeah, it's 13 concussions, by the way. At the moment of filming, 13 concussions. There'll probably be 17 by the time this airs.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll still have a booking by the time this airs. But the first thing you said in there was like friendship and love and brotherhood and stuff, right?
Honor,
that's what you meant.
honor,
yes,
honor.
Yes, there you go. Okay.
Colony Soto has never told me a lie. Never told me a lie.
There you go. Okay, 4th one. We're almost done here. Metal.
This is going to sound so off the wall, but like I said earlier, I'm a nerd. So I want you to say that again exactly the way you said it.
Metal.
Colin Mockery.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Whose Line Is It Anyway? So he said metal. Now, as far as metal music goes,
yeah, I mean, you're sitting here
in the car on the way over here. I was listening to Coal Chamber.
Okay.
That actually my lovely bride introduced me to. Sad, yes, I know. I think I was 27, 28 by the time I knew who Coal Chamber was. I'm a late bloomer. Yeah.
Okay, so
overused terminology.
What?
Metal.
Metal's overused terminology.
People want to. Oh, that's metal. I still hear that. I thought that died like 2 or 3 years ago. So if you're still saying, "Oh, it's the most metal thing out there," that ship sailed with Frodo, baby.
There you go. I mean, I figured that'd be interesting because I know that you sat here wearing a Pink Floyd shirt, but then you also mentioned rap or hip hop earlier in the program here. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
metal.
If you check my the music on my phone or I'm not fancy enough for an iPod. I barely figured out how to put it on an SD card from my phone without breaking the SD card,
right?
And then realizing it was the wrong slot. So there you go. And then Spotify has been my friend, thankfully. So the Spotify in the car. But yeah, it's music. You'll see everything from Alvin Slaughter all the way to ZZ Top. If you know who Alvin Slaughter is, you're cool people.
All right, the last one. Goals. This is a word association. You gotta be quick with it. Come on.
I know that. You know what? Normally I am quick with that. Goals. If we're talking specific goals, I'm 34 years old. In the wrestling business, I'm not a young man. I'm not an old man. Hell, Ken Johnson is still taking bumps, and I swear, I love me some Mad Dog, man. But he's got to be 126 by now. Ken, I love you. You scare me every time you put your gear on, man. I love you to death. I love you. I love you. I love watching you work, though. You know what?
What's that?
Can I throw down a challenge to Mad Dog Ken Johnson?
Why not?
Oh, man. I tell you what, dude. I would love it. You know what? Just to say that I got in the ring and I got my you-know-what kicked by Mad Dog Ken Johnson, I have no doubt that old man could still whoop me.
Okay, well, the challenge has been thrown down.
Goals. Goals.
That's the goal.
That is my goal. Tell you what, for 2018.
Okay, there
2018, you go. Ken Johnson versus Mad Dog Ken Johnson
versus Hambone.
Versus Hambone.
Olympus Arena.
Olympus Arena.
Let's see if we can make that happen. I don't know if we can. We're not bookers, Sarah.
Well,
so,
this is fantasy booking. This is fantasy booking.
Hey, you gotta let the squeaky wheel get the grease.
I gotta tell you what. You know what? It took me a long time to learn that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. I always thought, if you wipe your feet on a doormat long enough, it gets washed, right?
No, that's not how it works.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay. Well, Hambone, before I let you go, because that's all I got planned.
Gotcha.
We're almost out of time
I'm done
here.
rambling.
You mentioned Twitter. You want to throw your Twitter out there? Anywhere else where the DZW
Absolutely.
fans can find you?
Make sure and look. You can find me on Instagram, but don't waste your time because I haven't been on Instagram in a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last picture on there was from the DZW event at the No Label Brewery.
Oh, that was before I even started coming around.
Yeah, that was the night that I actually wrestled 2 matches that night. I wrestled against Alistair, the first match I had, and then went on and I got my rear end kicked by Silky.
Ah.
So, that was that. Now, on Facebook is where you'll find the most activity from me. If you message me on Facebook, contact me on Facebook, you'll have a surefire way to get a hold of me. That is, Facebook.com/Boss Of The Stix.
There you go.
That's how you find Hambone, or under Hambone Lee on Facebook. Twitter, I'm going to have to look it up because honestly, like I said,
you got to have that memorized.
I don't get on Twitter that much, but I have it at my fingertips. That's the great thing about that's
technology.
The great thing. Technology.
Yeah.
At capital H Hambone _ capital L Lee Lee at Hambone _ Lee. That's me.
That's him.
You'll see me doing this.
Right. Well, that's your current profile picture.
Yeah.
It could change. You could wind up taking a better picture of you.
Wait, that's not a good picture.
No, it's a great picture.
You know who took that picture?
Who?
That was Tana.
That was Tana.
That was Tana who took that picture.
Tana.
Tana, he just said he didn't like your picture.
I did not say that, Tana.
Hey,
please.
Like I said, my banner picture.
Oh, okay. Well, why are you trying
to?
to?
I'm just telling you. I can't. Well, I mean, it looks bad on there.
It's a picture of.
If you go to my Twitter,
just go to his Twitter.
Yeah.
He's getting up again.
It's not going to show.
Yeah, that's not how that.
No, it's not going to work.
That's not how that works.
I don't know how these things work, man.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I found me a car the other day at a junkyard. Had an 8-track player in it.
An 8-track.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can finally bring my collection back out.
Oh God. Okay, well, Hambone, thank you so much for joining us in our inaugural episode of Ascending Olympus.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So make sure you check us out, Olympus Arena, 1812 Avenue D in Katy, Texas. Also check out the Facebook page. You can find that at facebook.com/DZW Wrestling, or I think it's just DZ Wrestling. Yeah, DZ Wrestling.
Yeah.
And also Twitter. You can also find me on Facebook. I'm really easy to find, Abel Morales. So yeah, until next time, thank you so much. Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
I'm the king of the country, the boss of the sticks. I came up like biscuits from scratch in the mix. I'm a